Hello everybody, it's me, the Excellent Reviewer, and I wanted to do something out of the box, out of the ordinary, and I wanted to review some Sonic the Hedgehog episodes. So without further ado, let's get down to reviewing one of the best animated TV shows that I ever saw growing up as a kid, and I'm pretty sure a lot of kids saw as well, and that's Sonic X. So we open up what seems to be our planet Earth, but it turns out that it's not our planet Earth because we soon see the main character, Sonic, revving up for action, but not before we first see Big the Cat. No, not Big the Cat, not Big the Cat. My PTSD from Sonic Heroes is acting up. So Sonic is trying to stop Eggman because Eggman has finally procured all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds and wants to power a machine so that he can eventually take over the world. Plus, it's not too long after that we see Eggman as finally as first the potential villain of the series, along with his secret base. And not to mention that in this time when Sonic is at the secret base, that we get to hear that awesome Sonic X theme song.
Go, 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 gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast, too fast, too fast, faster, faster!
Along with Sonic in the first episode, we get to see the other main characters in the series, such as Tails, Amy, Cream, and Knuckles, before he knew the way. Now, there's this one moment in the episode which I really liked a lot, and it's this moment where Sonic gets hit by a robot, he goes flying in the air, and Tails decides to help him by giving him a ring, and that revives him. And, you know, in my opinion, that's just a nice touch, in my opinion, because, you know, if you ever played any of the Sonic games at all, then you know that he can survive as long as he just has one ring. It's a small thing to notice, but I appreciate it for what it is. So Eggman has the Chaos Emeralds, and he's ready to place it in his machine, and Cream is in prison for some reason, and Rouge is also there for some reason. It's never really explained in the episodes, she's just hanging out in the rafters, like Sting. So, due to a robot firing at Sonic, it destroys Eggman's machine and causes chaos control, and that's what causes Sonic to come to planet Earth, where he is quickly out of his element because this is a brand new planet for him. The cops then arrive for some reason to capture Sonic, and I honestly don't get why these cops don't call animal control because, I mean, they're clearly dealing with an animal, but they're like, nah, we'll be fine. And this one guy is Irish for some reason, when they obviously aren't in Ireland.
Okay, now when I say the word, we're all gonna jump him at once. Alright then, is everybody ready?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, I just find it weird, especially when all the other cops talk normally.
Don't worry, Sarge, I got him!
So they try and capture Sonic, who hasn't really done anything wrong other than just running away from the cops. And I mean, why are they trying to grab this harmless hedgehog in the first place? I mean, like, they're going all out to capture this hedgehog. They're using helicopters, SWAT teams, and blockades just for a hedgehog who hasn't really done anything wrong. It's a little bizarre that the cops would do all of this for a hedgehog when there are probably murders and other crimes going on in this exact same moment. But they're like, nah, let's focus on this hedgehog. And there's just this great moment when Sonic just breaks the fourth wall, but, you know, it doesn't take away from the narrative.
I don't know how I got here, but I gotta find a way to get out.
I mean, it feels like that's something very much that Sonic would do, and it feels completely natural. And also, I just want to reiterate that Sonic has done nothing wrong here. Sure, he resisted arrest, but that's because he's in a whole new world here. It's like Rambo, how the cops treated him like shit, and they triggered him at the same time, and the same goes with Sonic. Yes, you heard me right. I just compared Sonic to Rambo. So this random guy who's leader of the S-Team challenges Sonic to a race for some reason instead of tranquilizing Sonic and capturing him on the spot, all because he wants to feed his ego and prove that he's faster than Sonic. So it's a race between Sonic and the S-Team when once again Sonic breaks the fourth wall. And it's funny.
Kids, don't use Formula One race cars to chase hedgehogs.
Classic Sonic. So the main guy uses his Super Nitro to try and outrun Sonic, and only for the purpose of filling his ego and nothing more. And then he gets bested when he realizes how fast Sonic really is. And there's also one more thing to note. This guy predicted the Sonic Boom game.
A Sonic Boom!
Sonic then goes so fast that he jumps off a bridge and he then flies in the air. Now, it's a little bit cheesy and unrealistic, but this is animation, so it gets a pass. So up until this point, Sonic is basically OP, and at this point, it doesn't really seem like he has any weaknesses at all, until we quickly realize that he doesn't really know how to swim. And it humanizes him because it shows that he isn't all-powerful and that he does have weaknesses. And he falls into the pool and all seems lost until Christopher saves him. I don't like Christopher at all. But I can't tell you why unless you've seen the series itself, and I don't want to spoil it so far, so we'll get into that at the later point in the series. But at this point, Chris and Sonic meet and they become friends, and that's the end of the episode. Overall, this is a good introduction to the character of Sonic because we see who he really is. He's a funny hedgehog who doesn't take life too seriously, yet he can also be serious at the same time when it comes to his friends and where they are. We also get to see a weakness of him that he can't really swim, and that humanizes him, and it shows that he indeed is not a god. I give this episode a score of 7 out of 10 Sonics. So that's been it for my review of Sonic, the first episode of Sonic X. We're going to go back and jump into the second episode real soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I couldn't do this without you. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you're here for Sonic stuff. Also, pay attention if you also happen to be in pro wrestling, because they also talk about pro wrestling. But here we are, talking about Sonic. I love Sonic. You love Sonic. Everyone loves Sonic. And that's why I'm doing this. So, other than that, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And I'll see you all as soon as I can.